Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Today we're going to be talking about taking profits on Veve. So let's get into the video.
Disclaimer: we are not professionals. We are not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence and enjoy the video.
All right. So people on Facebook are like typing away, saying like, you're so stupid if you take profits, all this stuff. There's also been stuff in the community, just like on YouTube and everything, about like people taking profits and how they're stupid, all that kind of stuff. And we're here to tell you that you might not be stupid. Just kidding. But we're gonna be getting into three main points that are on here, which are opportunity costs. Are you ever going to want the collectible again? And do you need the money? So let's get right into it. If for opportunity costs, basically that's, if anybody doesn't know, it's like, can my money be used somewhere else, which would help me make more money, like better? So if I wanted to take profit on a TODD at 7,000, and I thought Superman was undervalued at 3,000, then I would sell the TODD and buy like two Supermans or something. That'd be the opportunity cost. So the first thing you should consider is if there is a better opportunity for your money to grow. And do you have anything else with that?
I mean, yeah, I think this is really important to consider, is just, is there somewhere else you could put your money where it could be doing better than where it's at right now? And I don't know. I mean, every collectible is like case by case, but I do understand why some people would be pulling strictly for this like opportunity cost, is just because, like, I don't know, some of these that have jumped up, like Superman at like 4K plus now. I definitely think there's some other things that are still lagging behind. And if people kind of agree with me on that or whatever, they might be thinking, hey, I'll sell the Superman, pick a few of those other things up or something and ride those. And, but I don't know. It's, yeah, we can move on. So it's interesting.
And really the point of this video is because, like, you shouldn't be telling somebody to hold or sell their collectible.
People have autonomy.
Like you should not be able, like, nobody cares if you think they should sell or hold their collectible. Like, just like, that's up to them. Like, that's not up to you, and you don't know their situation. So just keep that in mind too. Like when you're going on Facebook, typing away, saying like anything like about it, because I see Facebook posts, like, no joke, like multiple times a day, of people like upset of somebody listing their collectible at floor or something, and they think it's worth this when it's really worth this right now or something. I don't know. So next one we have is, sorry, you go.
Everybody, I don't know, you don't know everybody's situation, so to like be upset at somebody for taking profit, like, one, that's their decision. I don't know. I don't understand this whole argument. Like, I can understand people being upset if their, investments are being like hurt by people pulling out, but ultimately, like, I don't know, you're not required to stay in and like, I don't know, hold until a certain price or anything. I don't know. This all like confuses me, because it really, it's crazy to me that people are getting upset at others for taking profit, when I think some people are seeing life-changing amounts of money here, possibly. And I still think they realize there's other opportunities by holding, but I still think like knowing when to take profit, I think, is very important, just a little bit.
And some people are taking out their initial investments and stuff too. Like, you still like, you don't know when they got in the app. Like, I don't know. The next one we have, are you ever going to want the collectible? So like, let's do Superman, for example, again. So if I really like Superman, like Superman's my favorite collectible, and I go to sell it at $4,000, am I doing that just to flip and hopefully buy back at a lower price? Or am I doing that because, like, I don't really like Superman that much, and maybe I like a different collectible a little bit more? Like, maybe I like Deadpool more, so maybe I'd sell Superman and say like, hey, I'll actually get the collectible I want with Deadpool, and then I'll hold something that I actually like instead of just holding it for the profit or something like that. So yeah, but you don't if you really like the Superman, you don't want to sell it and then have to buy back at a different price, because you never know when a whale's going to come in and buy the doors. That would suck if you sold at $4,000.
That was weird.
A whale brings it up to $8,000, and then you're like sitting there like, oh my god, how am I going to double my money to buy the same Superman I just had yesterday for half the price? So definitely keep that in mind. What's going on, guys? Veve Vision, but
I think people who are selling realize that they're missing out on like possible future opportunities. But I think they're considering this. I'm still just really confused on why people are so upset, because I don't know, people can do what they want. It's so weird
Yeah.
that like people are getting upset at others for taking profit. Like it's crazy. But
Yeah. And then the last one we have is, do you need the money? So like, are you doing this? Like, are you selling because you think it's overvalued? Like, you just want to keep this in mind when you're like selling, because sometimes sometimes I'll just go like start selling stuff. And then I'm like, did I really like even need to sell that? And like, I was thinking about listing a Wonder Woman today, and I was like, I don't really need the gems right now. Like, why would I be listing? Because I still think it has more growth. And it's like, so just like keep that in mind too. And like, if you have something you're looking to buy in the app, say I have something say I want to buy TODD for 7,000 and I have 5,000 gems. That's when I start thinking like, okay, if I sold my Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn, I could finally get that TODD that I wanted, or something like that. That's just an example, but same kind of thing could go with any situation that you guys are thinking too. Maybe you really like Steamboat Mickey and he's at $4,200 and you have 3,000, you just need 1,200 more, just sell something, sell a couple things, and then you could finally get the collectible that you really want. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, we haven't, a lot of collectibles in the app are at their all-time high. There's just panic everywhere about like, what should I do? Will prices stay at this? Will they just tank, tomorrow, or will they keep increasing? And so I understand people panicking and stuff, but I do think, you can't get upset at someone for taking profit. But I do think kind of like, do you want to discuss, I guess, your strategy when it comes to like taking profit, or right now? Because I mean,
right now I'm trying to slowly take a little profit, because I know right now is going to be the slowest time when they're releasing the worst drops. That's what they're doing right now. They're intentionally dropping stuff that isn't valuable, so the market pumps up. So while this time the market's pumping up, wait, is that wrong?
Not completely like no value, but yeah, they're not dropping like the big hype blue chip drops like Disney Gold moments and stuff like that, because they're definitely trying to like not oversaturate the market like they have been and let things like kind of level off, find their prices where they should be when things aren't going crazy.
Yeah. So but they're not going to come out and drop Darth Vader this weekend, probably. Like we would have more teasers and stuff. And I think right now they're trying to focus on the OMI and exchanges. So I think it might be a little slow time right now, which will probably keep pumping stuff up. So be careful taking profit, because you never know. Like whales are definitely coming in right now, and we're getting closer to that OMI to NFT, which will drive the collectibles up a ton more. It'll also drive OMI up more, and also just like IMX is really close. So definitely be careful.
Yeah, I mean, my strategy right now is definitely keep in mind, and this is something I'm trying to do, is like, as I've sold a couple things. I sold my first appearance Joker, which I worked a while to get that, and then I finally had it, but I had like, I don't know, 400 gem profit or something. I decided to take that. But just kind of thinking like, okay, will I ever be able to buy back at the same price I got in? I think that's one really important thing to consider, because there's a couple things like first appearance Harley Quinn, I got in at like 230. We're probably never, ever going to see that price again, ever. So that's something I consider. Whereas Joker, I got in a little higher. And I also, one thing that Carter and I both are considering is, when is the next gem squeeze? Because eventually, I see at least another 1 week of these less hype drops, if not a couple more weeks of that. But then, we might have Comic-Con coming up. We might have, some big Disney drop, or some big Marvel drop, or something big, basically. And eventually we're going to see another gem squeeze. These prices are going to pull back a little bit while people are selling off. And even though I think there will be resistance, I do see things pulling back at some point. And so that's another thing I'm kind of considering, is like, okay, is this something I can see kind of dipping back down eventually during a gem squeeze? Are there a bunch of people stacking these that will sell off, 10 of the 20 that they hold to get some like extra gems available for some big drop? Or so I don't know. I definitely think that's another big thing to consider. And that's kind of where I felt with the Joker is, the Joker and Harley Quinn seems to be a thing that whales typically stacked in the past. It might not be the same, but in the past we've seen them, go up to like 500, and then gem squeeze comes around, they drop down to like 200-300. And I don't think that'll happen again, but I do think we'll see a pullback on collectibles like those and others. And so that's just something I'm kind of considering when
Yeah,
I'm letting some things go, because I
it's definitely timing right now. It's like timing if you want to, if you think it's going to pump up a little bit more, if you, because like I could definitely still see them pumping if they, because we don't know Veve's intentions. They could just try, like they could keep this going on for another month. They could literally bring it on for another month, and these collectibles would fly. Like the prices would be so high if they didn't drop anything crazy valuable in the next month. But
yeah, especially if they do anything else to get more users coming in. I mean, it's really hard to tell where things are going long term. I think pretty much everything's going to increase over time, but it's really that gem squeeze to consider, and the next big drop when that's coming, and when like MTL is coming, even though, you know, I think we'll see a dip with MTL, but I still think there will be resistance and people buying in. But yeah, I just consider all those like catalysts kind of, I guess, when selling, and know that you might never be able to buy back at the price you bought at. But I mean, you know, I think people realize that. I think it's funny that, I don't know, people are getting yelled at for selling just because, like, I don't know, some people, that like thousands of dollars can be life changing for people. And it's crazy that some people don't realize that, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they've just had money for so long that it's like, I don't know. It's weird, but
yeah, it is. It's definitely weird. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys think people should never take profits on any collectibles? When you think you should take profits? Because I mean, there's definitely a ton of growth to happen in 2022. And at this point, I think any collectible you buy right now is probably going to be in profit at the end of 2022. Like I'm almost certain about that. But it's just, do I need the money for something else right now is kind of the big thing. So let us know what you guys think in the comments down below.
And
if you guys are flipping or holding all your stuff, if you guys flip some stuff, like, so
let us know what you guys are doing. I'd be interested to know if you guys are, you know, straight hodl or selling off a couple things to get some gems around. Cause I don't know, I'd like to know what you guys are doing.
My strategy is mostly holding the things I really like and then flipping the stuff that I'm not so hype about and not don't like have a connection to, I guess.
I've been prioritizing like grails, like my Joe Mad. I really can't part with that just because first set, I don't see it doing bad. It could dip back, but it's likely going to return to that price or go higher. And so I'm just prioritizing grails, things I really like. And then others, I'm trying to part with them. It gets a little emotional at times though.
Yes, sir. So join our Discord in the description. Oh, who put that slide in there? If you guys like the video, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the little bell icon next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified whenever we post. This is Veve Vision, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Let's go. OMI homies, let's go. Let's go, OMI homies. Let's go.